Hi folks, this is Mr. MegaManFan. Like, share, comment, subscribe. You know all the things to do. Today we are taking a look at the Retrobit Retro Prism component cable for Nintendo GameCube. And why is this a big deal? Well, the official Nintendo brand component cables were only made on demand and sent via mail order. Generally, they weren't sold in stores, and if you bought one used, you are super lucky because they go for a couple of $100s and up now on eBay or anywhere you can find them. This only costs $64.99. Now that's not cheap, but compared to the official Nintendo cable, yes it is. So we're going to check it out today. I'm going to show you my Orange Spice GameCube hooked up through the standard AV, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like through this component cable, and you can be the judge of how much better it really is. So this is the picture quality on a Nintendo GameCube with the standard AV out running to the red, white, and yellow RCA jacks. It's not that good, as you can see. The picture is blurry, the text is blurry. Nothing here looks that fantastic. Now, for sheer nostalgia, you might want to do this for short periods of time if you remember the days before HD televisions, but I suspect many of you out there would like something that looks a little sharper than this and is a noticeable step up. It's not quite HDMI when you go from this to component, but it is a damn sight better. To give the proper context, I'm going to allow Mega Man X to boot up and go through a little bit of the opening cutscene. Then you can see the clarity of the text and the pictures on component versus CRT. And that, I think, is the true test, is not just how it looks in the Swiss menu, but how it looks within the confines of an actual game itself. And I'll admit, this could be argued because you could say, well, just play Mega Man X on the Super Nintendo Classic, the SNES Mini, or play it on the Analog Super NT with the reproduction cartridge. And maybe those would be even clearer than this. I'm not saying they wouldn't. I'm just saying the Mega Man X collection on GameCube through the standard AV out versus the Mega Man X collection through the component cable from Prism. That is the only comparison I'm making here. I'm not giving you the best way or the best looking Mega Man X. I'm just giving you a side by side. Now for me, this is about 1,000 times better just from the menu alone because everything is sharp, clear, easy to read, looks great. But I said we would do a game-by-game comparison, so I'm going to start up the Mega Man X collection here again, and we're going to look at the opening title screen here and see how it compares, because to me, it already feels way, 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 way better. But I don't want to just make it my opinion alone. And I'm not retro RGB, so I don't have a way to measure color saturation and visible scan lines and lag response and all of those different things that Bob would do. Bob is a pro. He's an expert at that kind of thing. I'm a novice, and I don't have the proper testing equipment for that. I'm just telling you what I can see with my naked eye, which I hope you can see through the camera too. And for me, looking at this, it is so much sharper and clearer through component cable that it is worth every single penny of $65. You can see now why the official Nintendo component cables are so coveted, because this kind of fidelity out of GameCube, until HDMI mods and HDMI adapters started being manufactured, nothing was anywhere near as good as component out. In fact, I'd be willing to say, just to my naked eye, I can't tell that this isn't exactly as good as an Eon adapter for a GameCube. Maybe HDMI, true HDMI out is slightly better, but if you bought this for $65 instead of that for $125 to $150, I don't think you'd be disappointed at all. You do need to be aware of something though. You need the Dolphin 001 model GameCube, whichever solution you're going to go with, whether it's a component cable or an HDMI adapter like the Eon. you need the original model GameCube. If you don't have it, you're not going to have the connections you need for that digital video output. So if you don't have a Model 001, the first production run of GameCubes, you can find them used. They're not super rare or anything, especially the basic, boring purple model. You can find them anywhere. You might pay a little bit of money for them, but you don't have to get an HDMI modded GameCube and spend all the money that went into that for somebody to solder in a whole bunch of things. You can just buy a component cable for 65 bucks and a GameCube used in any condition for any kind of money. As long as it works, Bob's your uncle, you're good to go. For me, there was one other benefit to using a component cable. It freed up an HDMI input, so I was able to put the PlayStation Mini back on the big TV in the rec room. Now, obviously, I could put anything on that HDMI input. It doesn't have to be the PS1. It was just quick, easy, and convenient to grab it and swap one in and swap one out. So that's what I did, and that's where I'm going to end this video. But I'm Mr. MegaManFan saying thanks for watching, and I hope this video helps you make a decision about getting a component cable. Bye for now.
Now we're done.
Okay, I'm filming.
Huh?
I'm filming?
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Up!
Sorry. My butt hit it.
Just drop the game.